Days after Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif expressed willingness for talks with India, India's Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Arindam Bagchi stated, India also wants neighbourly ties with Pakistan, but there is the need for an atmosphere free from terror and violence. India has consistently advocated for normal relations with all neighbouring countries, including Pakistan, but remains firm on the stand that terror and talks cannot coexist due to Pakistan's support for cross-border terrorism. Highlighting the surging bilateral trade and the growing people-to-people connections between India and the Latin America and Caribbean regions, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that ties moved on a new trajectory in the last 9 years under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Jaishankar was addressing the 9th Confederation of Indian Industry LAC conclave in the national capital. While discussing the Delhi Services Bill, which was tabled in Parliament on Tuesday, Home Minister Amit Shah cited provisions in the Constitution following the centre to legislate for Delhi. He criticised the AAP-led Delhi government for opposing the bill and seeking support from other parties and said the AAP's motive was to fight, not serve. Shah also said that the dispute wasn't about transfer postings control, but rather to hide their corruption and the bungalow's truth. Greenpeace protesters draped the private home of British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in black fabric to protest his government's oil drilling policy. Sunak's environmental record is facing scrutiny since he advocated a proportionate approach to climate change that balances net zero emissions with the need to keep consumers' bills down. Climate activists expressing fury have escalated campaigns by disrupting high-profile events, music concerts, and political speeches. Following the military coup in Niger, the French government evacuated over 990 of its citizens, including Indian nationals, over the past 2 days. The French ambassador to India, Emmanuel Lenain, confirmed the evacuation and said that out of the total persons evacuated, 560 are its citizens, while the rest of them includes nationals from many other countries, including India. Thousands of people backing the coup in Niger denounced France, waving Russian flags and vandalizing the French embassy. Amid escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky issued a stark warning that Moscow was waging a battle for global catastrophe. His statement came after a Russian attack on port and grain storage facilities in Ukraine's Odessa region, which borders the NATO country Romania. This proximity caused concern among NATO allies as an attack on one member is seen as an attack on all, invoking Article 5 of the Alliance Treaty. Taiwan had to close shops, schools and airlines in the northern parts of the country as the slow-moving typhoon Kanun passed by the northeast of the island amid warning of flooding and strong winds. This is the third typhoon of its kind to hit East Asia in just 3 weeks. It has also hit southern Japan, forcing evacuations and cutting off power to a third of households in the Okinawa Islands. Meanwhile, China is also facing severe flooding from the heaviest rains in 140 years triggered by the storm, which killed at least 21 people and displaced several others. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife Sophie Gregoire Trudeau are separating after 18 years of marriage. Trudeau on his Instagram account issued a brief statement regarding the divorce. Meanwhile, the Canadian Prime Minister's office in a separate statement confirmed that the pair has signed a legal separation agreement. In a significant win for the Hindu side, the Allahabad High Court upheld the Varanasi Court's order allowing the Archaeological Survey of India to conduct a scientific survey of the Gyanvapi Mosque complex. The High Court dismissed the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee's plea, saying that the ASI survey is necessary in the interest of justice and must be carried out under certain conditions. After 3 days of clashes in Haryana's Nuh district and surrounding areas, police so far registered 83 cases in 4 districts and arrested 165 persons from Nuh, Palwal, Rewari and Gurugram. Meanwhile, the State Department provided a 3-hour relaxation on the mobile internet and SMS services, which was suspended till August 5 to maintain public order in order to facilitate prospective candidates of the CET screening test to download admit cards and to exercise their necessary related tasks. The Enforcement Directorate seized foreign and Indian currencies as well as gold and diamond jewellery worth around 25 crore after raids on properties belonging to Hero MotoCorp, Executive Chairperson Pawan Kant Munjal and others. The Enforcement Directorate on Tuesday raided the Hero MotoCorp Pawan Munjal's Delhi and Gurgaon office and residence as part of a money laundering investigation. Continuing this red-hot form for Inter Miami, Lionel Messi scored his third consecutive match in a 3-1 victory over Orlando City, leading his Major League Soccer team to the final 16 of the league's cup. Following a rain-enforced 95-minute delay, the Argentine superstar took just 7 minutes to score the opening goal of the night at the Drape Stadium in Miami. Lionel Messi, who has so far netted 5 goals, making 3 appearances for Inter Miami. Miami will next face FC Dallas, who bet Mexican side Mazatlan 2-1.